Piscean collective sun, moon, rising, Venus signs. Welcome to your 7-card draw. What do I need? Shadow work read for this full moon to new moon, April 2022. I'm your reader. Pisces moon, Angelo, Lyons, Mal for short, professional witch, professional intuitive, president of Drawing the Circle Productions since 1998, author of Words of Grace from a Professional Witch, available on Kindle, link in the description box, and creator on Patreon, patreon.com/drawing the circle. I'm the Archangel of Lyons, Angelo Lyons, but you can call me Mal. I'm having so much fun with that. You have no idea. That being said, if you are new to my channel, a 7-card draw is just one card from 7 different decks, getting you clues, tips, and hints about a specific astrological timeline. This is not a timeless read. This is a timed reads. All of the waxing and waning moon reads in the playlist What Do I Need reads. They are all specific timelines, so if you want to go back and look at stuff, you can, right? And see if there's a hidden blessing in there for you. So let's look at the astrological timeline, shall we? The full moon in Libra today, at the time of this recording, Saturday, April 16th at 2:54 p.m., literally doing this right before that, so I hope you guys get it, but don't worry about it. This is the shadow read. This is the waning moon, the releasing, the letting go, the purging, the alchemy, the shadow work, the all that jazz with kitty cats circling in the kitchen. I will pause if I have to. Sometimes there are dominance displays over the communal dry cat food bowl. What was I saying? Oh, right. The letting go, the alchemy. Lead has 3 more atoms than gold, so think of the 2-week period as burning off, transforming those extra atoms, releasing them to make lead into gold. Cool. It is a general read. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Standard YouTube reading rules apply, but do check your other signs to get you different angles on the situation we are about to look at, or perhaps another situation, because who's just got one thing going on, right? And really, heal one of them, you hope heal all of them, get a whole bunch of them a little bit, it can bring them all into alignment. Yep, let's get those hidden blessings, because they're there. You can't see them for the lead, right? Some suspicious activity going on in the kitchen. So both feet on the floor if you can. Focus on your breath if you will, and we'll try and have fun with this. I've been trying to have fun. The shadow reads can be really intense, and considering what's going on in the Ukraine, I mean, and just on the news in general. And I do watch the news every day because I have to know, first of all, as an empath and Pisces, right, if I'm feeling something, is this just me or is this global? Because we're all one. And, you know, Pisces is the ocean, the collective unconscious, 12th house dynamic. We are the empaths of the world. Not that the other signs can't be empathic, but when it comes to that vibrational, emotional stuff, particularly Pisces moons, we can feel it, and the mind can go nuts trying to figure out what's going on. So you do your shadow work, I'm going to do my shadow work. Together, maybe we can shift the vibe on this planet just to that tipping point where war ends and peace reigns. Let's see what hits the table. Okay, let's see how serious we get after that. I'll try and keep it light, both feet on the floor. Let's do this. A lot of explanation to get to divination. Please take a nice deep breath. Last read of the series, saving the best for last. Still point. There we go. As I call to the collective pantheons of the Piscean collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs watching this video, receiving this reading, perhaps myself included, our angels, archangels, goddesses, gods, ascended masters, higher selves, 5th dimension and above, 8th chakra and above, our spirit animals and totems, as well as the pantheon of all pantheons, all traditions, lineages, and cultures. Please, using the Caroline Mace archetype deck, what is the dominant soul power, soul lesson being alchemized from shadow to light, lead to gold, pain to peace, toxic to healthy, indicating the shadow work and the hidden blessing in some way, shape, or form for the Pisces this full to new April 2022. This is in the title. You knew this before I did in some quantum weirdness. Hold on. Sorry about that. I love my boys. It's a Saturday. They're having fun. I'll catnip them later. I should have catnipped them, gave them an hour, and then done the reading, but that's okay. Everything in divine timing. Let's talk about the Don Juan, shall we? Oh my goodness gracious. I got a nice touch of the Don Juan in myself. You can have an archetype, a reason, a season, or a lifetime. I certainly don't have it lifetime, but it comes in seasons and occasionally for the right reason. It is a wild card family archetype, 9 different families. The wild card obviously is the one that the one where none of the other ones fit, right? This can show up in any way, shape, or form. It is about the power of seduction, which is a soul power. You can be seduced by the divine. Trust me, I was. I'll write a book about it. If I get to write a book about it, I will write a book about that. My autobiographical relationship with the gods and how they seduced me, and no regrets. So let's look at the shadow and the light, because this could be like used car salesman. The shadow attribute, using the power of romantic attraction for private agendas. Right? It's like you're not into it, they're not into it. This could also be you're dealing with a Don Juan and therefore dealing with the trying to get into the light for yourself. Right? It's like, hey babe, it's like, right? Follow your gut if that's going on. But the light attribute spotlights your positive seductive qualities, and we look at seduction. Michelle Visage just flew across my third eye. Team Willow Pill. We don't think of seduction as a positive thing unless, well, obviously if it's mutual, if someone wants to be seduced, but that's only in the romantic sexual category, right? We can be seduced by all sorts of and be seductive in all sorts of if you get what I mean, my mer people. You singing with your sisters on a rock on the ocean, luring sailors to their death. That's toxic seduction. I think that's a good rule of thumb. All right. So look, the 8th chakra determines the electromagnetic field of all the other chakras, what you attract and what you repel. So shadow work is important. It gets in there and it lets go of what no longer serves. So there's more of an energy flow. So we're going to use the Daughters of the Moon Tarot to look at the crown, the third eye, the throat, and the heart, the spiritual power, mental power, willpower, choice, decision, emotional power, the interior world, the feminine energy, your goddess and energy, your yin dynamic, hence the feminist deck, Daughters of the Moon Tarot. Let's see what hits the table. This is fun. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Definitely more dolphin than shark. As I call upon, my beloved goddesses of water, the sign of Pisces, powers of the West, please, using the Daughters of the Moon Tarot, the perfect, specific, clarifying, heart, third eye, crown, dynamic card for the Piscean collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs watching this video, receiving this reading. Leave the card in my hand, because this is where the shadow work begins, because throat chakra, we got to choose it. What do you got for them with that Don Juan hovering over their heads, ready to download this full to new April 2022, the Pisces card! Yay! The Maiden of Cups, Mami Watu, the mermaid, look her up, Google her. This would be the Knight of Cups in traditional tarot, mutable water. We got our sign on the inner, so we're looking heart chakra here. When it is a court card, heart, third eye, crown, obviously it's not somebody on the outside, it's a dynamic on the inside. So what I said before about trust your intuition, that's the gut. We'll get that in the next tarot card that hits the table. This is about really managing your emotions, right? It's shadow work. It's not comfortable, but we got to feel it to heal it, and it moves through us like water. And then we can swim through other people's stuff, being empaths, without it sticking so much, right? Dolphin or shark, your choice. But I love this for us. And you know, mutable water. You could be going back and forth, dolphin shark, dolphin shark, dolphin shark. But also maybe feeling a lot of other people's stuff if you really do identify, not just as an empath, like empath versus narcissist, because it's a different category. It's adjacent. It's not exactly the same thing. But a vibrational empath, right? That's you're so sensitive. It's like, well, I made it a career out of it. Now doing readings on YouTube and clients all over the world. I'm a global empath. Yay. Let's look at the lower three chakras, right? The masculine, the external, the yang dynamic. Your relationships in the world. Root chakra, groups, tribes, circles of people, your favorite band, right? Bad reputation nation, right? Like, my lips are sealed. I'm here for the Go-Go's, right? So every Go-Go fan, you sort of get the idea. Although I don't like the word fan. It's short for fanatic. I don't like fanaticism. Devotion's a different thing. Second chakra, one-on-one relationship, your relationship to another person or thing, money, sex, power, that kind of stuff. Could be here with the Don Juan, you and another person doing the tango, symbolically, literally, metaphorically. Your relationship with yourself in the solar plexus. How you relate to yourself in the world. Lower three chakra is about the physical world. So, you know, your honor code, what you will, what you want, your self-esteem, your gut, like even if the heart's like, well, hi, and the solar plexus goes, pay attention to that as well. Breathe. We still got a little kitty corral going over here in the kitchen, a kitchen kitty corral. Oh, black cats at full moon. I got 3 boys. Pray for me. Breathe. Oh, still point. As I call upon my gods of water, the sign of Pisces, powers of the West, mythic tarot, masculine dynamic, lower three chakra, inside looking out at them. Then from the inside looking out, outside looking in. Great. This full to new, we got the 5 of Pentacles. So, okay, here is where the shadow work comes. This is going to be triggered on the outside. Now, look, 5 of Pentacles really is about change. All the 5s are about changes. So there is the 6, the balance that comes after this. This is transitional. So, yeah. Being left out in the cold may be part of this, but that's giving you an opportunity to feel what you've got to feel and heal what you've got to heal. It will bring you wisdom, certainly through the experience. However, a vibe that I'm getting on this is this might be you leaving somebody out here, right? Particularly if we're dealing with a Don Juan. Is there a toxic seduction that is going on in your life? You could play either roles, and sometimes it's a double seduction. It is a game. It is a that. You do know going in on some level what shit is going down there that's not being spoken. But this could be upsetting. Is it absolute heartbreak? No. Is it ghosting? Possibly. But who is the ghoster and who is the ghostee kind of determines how this alchemizes. Because if you have been ghosted, then spotlighting your positive seductive qualities, it's not trying to get back at him by getting him back in bed. Or whatever the metaphor is of seduction was saying. Thank you. Thank you, my goddesses, sacred. They know. Alright, so we got our chakras on the table here. And, you know, earth element, lower three chakras is definitely a physical world thing. Either looking at yourself from the outside in or you from the inside out dealing with this. Let's see what hits the table. The Macon Healing Mantra deck. Breathe. Still point. As I call to the Ascended Masters, General Assembly, but I'm leaning towards soul contracts here. 1 card in clarity, the absolute, there you are, perfect healing mantra specific to those watching. Who? The Piscean Collective. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs watching this video, receiving this reading to help them do the shadow work of the Don Juan in the 8th. They could really feel this and heal this big time with our own sign, Pisces, that mutable water, heart, third eye crown. And with that 5 of Pentacles, make it more specific. It's still too general. This could be about anything. What's perfect healing mantra for the Pisces collective this full to new April 2022? Expressing free will. My choices determine how brightly I shine. Throat. Chakra. Choices, willpower, decision. Every choice has a consequence, but every decision is life-changing. A cup of coffee may not be life-changing, but I beg to differ sometimes. I'm going to read you from the Bookie Book. My choices determine how brightly I shine. Certainly one would think you have choice in this. Where are you? Where are you? Did I just go past you? Expanding, exploring, expressing free. Well, my choices determine how brightly I shine. Thank you very much. When free will is expressed, the quality of your experiences is based not on the actions of others, but on how wisely and lovingly each moment is viewed, which means you have to step back. You need to view it differently. It doesn't match the unconsciousness of others or fight to have the final word. That's a learning curve. Instead, free will conveys the brightness of your soul through the sum of your words and actions, even when responding to those who aren't acting their best. You're dealing with a Don Juan, or you are in a Don Juan situation gone bad, where you are the Don Juan again. Comment. You're probably not gonna. I wouldn't either. This mantra is ideal for overcoming feelings of disempowerment, fulfilling personal goals, which I like that. What is your goal in all of this? We do have a new moon in Taurus coming up, fertile, fixed earth for planting a seed, and becoming more ambitious. I wonder what that 5 of Pentacles is about. Now, if this was a private read, we'd dig into this. And if you want to book me for a private read, there's a link in the description box. Booking a reading with Mal. It's a YouTube video. Explains everything for you, just like Clarissa. And I think I'm going to probably say that for the rest of my life. Why not? Let's find out what the higher selves of all involved are doing. Chances are this seduction involves another person. Just going out on a limb there, Ms. Shirley MacLaine, white courtesy telephone. So let's see what the higher souls of all involved, and if this is just your gig within yourself, you do you. Breathe. Still point. As I call to the higher selves of all involved. 5th dimension and above, 8th chakra and above. What is the whisper of love for the Piscean collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs watching this video, receiving this reading? With the Don Juan in the 8th, Pisces on the inner, 5 of Pentacles on the outer, but expressing their free will, their choices determining how brightly they shine. What's the piece of information, inspiration, insight most needed for the Pisceans this full to new 2022? Turn the party for us. Receive with love and appreciation. All right, what you receive, however, might be the hidden blessing. Receive with love and appreciation. Receiving something lovingly from others is a way of showing love, and that is absolutely true. I did have that thing of, oh, no, I really can't. And I really learned, actually, through Terry Pratchett. Everything I really needed to learn about witchcraft, I learned from Terry Pratchett. It's like, no, you honor that. You receive that. That is an act of love. It's not just all about give, right? Like when you want to give out of that generosity of your heart. And Pisces, we could do that. right? Where sometimes we're either tsunami or we just ebb, we just pull back. And that might be what's going on here. And if it is for your own emotional shadow work, that's not a bad thing. But again, is it what you do or why you do it? That's element of fire. What you want is the caboose. Why you want it is the engine. Right? So receive love and appreciation, and that might very well come from the divine. That might very well come from perhaps a more emotional, spiritual, mystical experience, because you're really embodying heart, third eye, crown, at least, your Piscean nature, which I love. I love that. Like, we're going to be fine. We're going to be fine. If anybody can swim to the bottom of the Mariana Trench, little light bulby fish thing, we can do it. Isn't that right, Aquaman? Aquaman. So speaking of fish, everybody has spirit animals and totems. Doesn't matter if they're aware of it or not, they're always around. So if you're going to do shadow work, it's a little shamanic, a little traditional to call upon that kind of stuff. Vision quest, shamanic descent, all of that. Doing this, by the way, on Holy Saturday when Jay was in the underworld, apparently. Yeah, you know, it's through all cultures. That's archetypal. It's in all cultures. The king's chamber in what is it? The king's chamber in the Great Pyramid of Giza, right? The sarcophagus, all like geometry and whatnot. So let's ask the animals to help you here. Who's here to help you already? Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. As I call upon the spirit animals and totems for the Piscean collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Sun, watching this video, receiving this reading, please, to help them with the shadow work as the guidance, grace, love, wisdom, and power they need, alchemizing Don Juan in the 8th with that Piscean nature on the inner and 5 of Pentacles on the outer, which doesn't sound like fun, but they get to express their free will a little bit every day. Their choices determining how brightly they shine, and to receive with love and appreciation, whether that's horizontally or vertically, you know, from the divine, right? What they need, but may they receive with love and appreciation from their spirit animals and totems through a divine oracle's message. The Stacey DeMarco's gorgeous deck. What do you got for them? The guidance, the grace, the love, the wisdom, and the power for the Pisces this full to new, April 2022. Oracular touchdown, we got the dolphin. Dolphin or shark? Looks like we're going dolphin. Let's go dolphin. It's gotta be more fun than golfing, no offense. Rosie O'Donnell once said that golf is men in walking in ugly pants. She's not completely wrong. I'm gonna read you from the bookie book. No hate, no shade, just funny. Let's keep it light. There's a war going on at the time of this recording, and it's full moon. In Libra, fairness and justice and balance and jinkies. Card number 42, happiness. The dolphin. Oh, this deck is gorge. Ah, and it's 42. Douglas Adams, blessed be. Golden white courtesy telephone. Blessed be the authors that have been of such a benefit to me from such a young age, and most of them are British. Just is. Card number 42. I'm going to read you the verbal sketch, and I'm going to read you the magic. There's a lot more in here. Breathe. Dolphin. Happiness, the key word. Happiness is not a continuous state. although it is a worthy feeling to seek. Know what makes you happy and do more of this. Happiness has everything to do with your reaction to life rather than what happens to you from outside sources. If you place your happiness solely in the hands of other people, then you will be disappointed. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, dolphin spirit. But that's the thing. It's like the dolphin, like when they do that. Yeah, they're doing the wave. In the waves, right? Right? It's like, hey, you're having so much fun. And then they go back down. And it's like that with shadow work. It is. And you don't have to go to the bottom of the Mariana Trench every single time, right? But you got to feel it to heal it, right? And that there's a gift of happiness here. And it's very, like the dolphin is in so many different cultures. It talks about it here, the mythos as well as the animal behavior and stuff like that. But I read the magic, because this is my channel, not yours. I'm having fun. The magic. See that curved smile on the dolphin's face? Well, you probably can't, but I'm sure you're familiar. That will give you a hint about their magic. When you feel tired and world-weary, when you have forgotten what it's like to play with friends, in an easy way, or just to run free, call in the dolphin magic to remind you. The joyful magic has been used since ancient times, and dolphins have always been seen as being an exceptional creature with happy intelligence that has been benevolent for humankind. Technically not a fish, it's a sea mammal. I know, I was raised by a teacher. We went to aquariums. I learned this at like age 2, I think. Oh, SeaWorld, Florida, yay. The dolphin here for us it's just an amazing card here to receive with love and appreciation. Now, I will say, your choices are key here. There may be some shadow moments here, because that 5 of Pentacles, that really depends on the person watching this video, how you guys choose to determine what situation that is. But the shadow work is emotional and it's in the inside. But if you can receive this with love and appreciation, gratitude is a means through which to fast track hardship. But that doesn't mean it's easy. That is simple. That is not easy. Last card down. Remember we talked about that hidden blessing in that Don Juan archetype? Well, we're using the Blessed Be, the mystical Celtic blessing cards to enrich and empower by Lucy Cavendish. I love her name. I haven't done that in a while. But we do these blessings for real here. Oh, I left the Torch of Ariel over on the other table. That's okay. You get just me and the magical jewelry on this one. So the hidden thing, right? If you do the healing work here, the shadow work, the releasing, the letting go, work the waning moon, use that mantra, call in that dolphin. This is probably about you really being happy. Let's see what the Pantheon of all Pantheons says. A clue, a tip, a hint about what that hidden blessing is. The gold within the lead. Breathe. Because they are using me like a cell phone right now. Still point. As I call to the Pantheon of all Pantheons. We've been having fun, but now is usually when it gets really serious. I can feel that. Please, one card in clarity. For the Pisces collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs watching this video, receiving this reading, the Pantheons of all traditions, lineages, and cultures. What is the hidden blessing here? So they can alchemize the Don Juan, spotlighting their positive, seductive qualities, soul power, and its gold. With that Pisces on the inside, that mutable water, that emotional deep dive, doing that dolphin sine wave curve with the 5 of Pentacles on the outer, which is concerning. Right? That feeling of being abandoned, that feeling of not having what they need, that wandering and sort of missing out. Maybe there's some FOMO in there. But expressing free will, that their choices determine, I'll say it and make it plural inclusive. Our choices determine how brightly we shine. It's true of everybody. But if we can receive with love and appreciation, receiving something lovingly from others is a way of showing love, even if that's from the divine directly, which is awfully nice of them. But there's the dolphin energy here, which lightens this, which allows us to kind of swim with this and flow with this through the emotional shadow work part of that with that Pisces card on the inner. What could be the hidden blessing here for us fishies, us mer people, us 12 housers, the Pisces collective, sun, moon, rising, Venus signs, watching this video, receiving this reading, this full to new, April 2022. I know it takes a while, but you want me to get the right card. A blessing on a homecoming. A blessing on a homecoming. That's gorge. That's gorge, sis. Oh my God. A blessing on a homecoming. You coming home, they coming home. What home? What kind of home we talking about here? Card number 44. Let's find out. A 1, a 2, a 3. 3. Well, 44, like I said, we do these for realsies here at Drawing the Circle. What I was born to do, apparently. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Pantheons of the divine, use me to convey this blessing, please. Card number 44, a blessing on a homecoming. A blessing for a person who is returning home after a time far from their family, friends, customs, and community. Homecoming is often anticipated as a kind of perfection. The imagined cocoon of comfort we visualize returning to the embrace of mother's arms, the sounds of voices you know like your own, the welcoming hearth in front of which the tales that create family and bonds will be told once more when you return. But often homecoming can be a collision between the imagined home we foresee ourselves returning to, which is in truth a living thing, the home it is, and thus will have gone through its own evolution during our absence. And likewise, we have changed during our time in the world. And so our coming home can highlight our own new and untested differences. For the returned veteran, the seeing of their old self in the concerned eyes of relatives. For the new mother holding a child in her arms, her homecoming can be a sense of seeing the home through new eyes. Or the traveler, home from a true adventure. Coming home can seem ordinary, returning to an unwanted reality of jobs and bills. And to a pilgrim child, coming home can be a time of safety after a chaotic time of self-discovery and hardship. Whatever brings us home, it never brings us back the same as who we were when we left its borders. For home is another country, a time and place, and when we drew upon its comfort while on the road, it too was quietly changing. This blessing is for your homecoming, for it to be one which is open to who you have become, joyous in the discovery of the changes you have made willingly, understanding of the hurts that may have happened along the road, and the paths of your journey that took you down, and the path your journey took you down. May you bring to your home the light of your soul, and let your presence illuminate the home, making it new and warm once again for those who have waited for your return. Kitty cat, get out of there. Home. Let everything be familiar and soothing. yet no longer memory's gift or nostalgia's promise. May home be full of smiles and embraces and warmth, but most of all, a sense of your place being finally filled. Because the truth is that your home was no longer truly home without you. And only your return has filled the void. Let home's sanctuary bless you with the safest place on earth, and let the home be filled with the laughter and love of kin and friend. Almost there. Until you can integrate who you have become while you are away with who you are now that you have returned. May your homecoming be blessed with the open arms of those who have missed you. And let the rediscovery of you outshine who you once were. A blessing, dear friend. Wanderer, on your homecoming. May it bring gladness, happiness to your soul. Very active Pisces read. For the well-being of all, with harm to none, as we will it. So let it be done. So let it be. Blessed be. I mean, that home can be that spiritual home too, but you got that Don Juan to deal with. Pisces on the inner, gotta feel it to heal it. Wanderer, feeling left out of the cold. Choices determine how brightly you shine. And receive what comes to you along the way with love and appreciation. You might find a new home out of this, and maybe in a more emotional sense as well. It brings happiness. The dolphin here, calling that dolphin magic. It's going to be a bit of this, but that's a waning moon for you. And a blessing on a homecoming to yourself, to your true family, to your soul family, or maybe someone that just together, the both of you feel like home. So there you have it. Did you like it? Like it, hit the thumbs up. Help the other mer people find this reading, because it might be helpful, right? And if you want more of me, subscribe here on YouTube, because that's a thing people are doing. And if you want to come play and you want to swim deep, come swim deep on Patreon, patreon.com/drawingthecircle, because I'm the Archangel of Lyons, Angelo Lyons, Pisces Moon. But you can call me Mal, and you know how to book me for a reading. So, hey, reach out. This can be intense, but no, you're not alone. We are all one. Thank you for watching. Melchior, oi. I gotta go be a mama. Thank you so much. I love you. Best and blessed of this full to new April 2022. Hail, farewell, and blessed, blessed be.